take a little trip today up to a place called the City of Rocks National Reserve, and it's south of Burley and on south of Oakley, Idaho. And we'll step off to the side and show you what it looks like as you enter up into the city. And the stones you see out there in the distance, we'll zoom in on them. But we're going to be in amongst all these huge, beautiful stones that we'll have up here. We'll take you on a little tour on the City of Rocks here. We're actually up in an elevation probably, I don't know, 5,000 or so. And sitting around us, all these gorgeous mountains that they look like it ain't far up there, but when you start hiking them, it's really far. We're going to have a lot of wind noise today. We can't quite stop it because it just started up last night. So we hope you can hear all this. We'll try to take it out when we edit it. More of the city in a minute. Okay, this is one of the first structures we pulled up to here. You can see the enormity of these things, the size of these things. It's amazing how the faces are all cut and grained with the wind and just cut it in. I don't know if this is basalt or what this is, but this is some of the first areas we roll into here. So we're at 6,830 foot, that's what it tells us, and we're up in the City of Rocks. Another area of the rocks, but if you look in the background, you can see the height of the mountains that reside behind the City of Rocks. This is called the Sage Mountain Range, I believe it is. Just pure rock, solid rock. And a lot of the leaves are off some of the aspens up here, so we'll see more gold later on when we get down below. This is some of this greenery you'll find up here, and the beautiful part is if we get back away from the greenery, we open up into this phenomenal canyon down here where you can see all of these fantastic outcroppings of rock that's come up. And this is where the real City of Rocks come from. It looks like buildings scattered all over down through here from the skyscrapers, and we'll go down out to the bottom of the canyon floor down there. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get down there, but the bottom sits down in there, and we're coming around to it now, and we'll be able to see a little bit of a road that goes off down in there. And we'll try to get down and end up down in that canyon. You see the road far off in the distance, it tracks out here. It gives you an idea how far away some of this is down here. This is one called Bath Rock. We just want to give you an idea of the sense of the humongous rocks that these things are. I'm about 20 foot from the base of it, looking up to the top of it. I've got it on a full wide angle. And I'm looking up, and there is a tree sitting up there on the top. I don't think it's a real little tree, but there's a tree sitting up on the top of this thing that far away. And it's probably about 6 inches across at the base. But this is called Bath Rock. We'll get a picture of it. We're up in an area now known as the Widow's Peak. I'm literally standing on the edge. There's my toes. And that is the edge of this, looking down into this huge valley. And the gorgeous rocks and mountains up behind it. We're going to be moving around. We're going to leave it on because in case we fall, there'll be a record of us going splat. And all this stuff is just so windblown. And if you look at the composition of this rock, how it sparkles in the sun, I don't know what that is, but it's beautiful. And the mountains over in the background. Awesome. This area here now we're looking at is a place called A Pleasant Place, and they have documentation that dates back into the days of the California Trail. People come through here in 1849 of actually drawing this actual rock that we're standing at the base of, and it's in some of the old journals. Settlers that tried to go out to California came here through southern Idaho.